You're listening to propsHR, an engaging startup. I'm your host, Cindy Windsor, along with my husband, Brad. We hope you'll follow our journey as a tech startup for employee recognition software with a social conscience. In addition to talking about our startup journey, we'll also talk about employee engagement and corporate charitable giving. If you'd like to learn more about our product, visit our website at propshr.com. Hello again. I am Cindy Windsor.
I'm Brad Windsor.
And we are co-founders of propsHR, an employee engagement software company that drives a culture of recognition with a social conscience.
Bam.
All right. So in our last podcast, we talked about our start as entrepreneurs. And I believe we ended with our path down employee recognition.
So we had that moment, the moment where we decided recognition was the product. It's a big moment.
Yeah. It felt good because it felt like this is something that not only that we could do, but it was something that's interesting. And, think about how much you like being appreciated.
Yeah, we actually like that a lot. We don't realize how much.
I think we all do as humans. We all enjoy being appreciated.
Yeah.
Seemed like a really positive route to go.
So we knew it was the right thing to do. So we quit our day job. I quit my day job while you researched the market.
Yeah.
And confirmed this actually was a really good spot to go.
I think it took you a little bit of time, I think it was July when we decided to go down the employee appreciation route. And it took you about a month or so for you to be like, okay, this is it. If I don't quit, we're not going to make this happen.
Yeah. It was early August, and that was it. It was time to push it. So I left the day job.
Okay, so first of all, I remember you calling at 8:15 in the morning, which you had never call me that early in the morning from work. Yeah. And I was just like, does this mean he quit? And then you called, and you're like, I'm coming home.
Yeah, you were kind of waiting on me to pull the trigger for a couple weeks there. And finally, I did. So on a Monday, early in August, on a Monday, I left the job and we went into a design. We started designing. We got busy. We got very busy.
Very busy, which we both thoroughly enjoy design work. It's a lot of fun. And although, Brad, as a technical designer, has done it for years, but as far as UI design goes, it was something that was, I guess, designing on paper, right? UI design on paper is a little new and different.
Yeah, we design many ways, actually. We're going to have a whole podcast on how we designed and how we changed how we designed.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's a whole new podcast, probably episode 5. But, but we spent a week designing our heads off. I mean, it wasn't even a week. It was 3 or 4 days.
And it felt so good because I just remember being so confident and this is it. We know we're on the right path. And then what happens? Friday. 5 days. You quit Monday. Friday, what happens?
Left the job Monday. Really started the kickoff on Tuesday. And on Friday, they were building a house across the street. And they were using one of those big bulldozer things. And it ripped our cable. Ripped our broadband wires out of the ground.
And didn't you just start coding that day?
Yes, we just went into coding. This is cloud. We are a cloud-based internet startup who has no broadband. Yeah, so it was like a second or third day of coding, and our broadband went away. The cool thing is, it comes right back, right?
One would think after 15 days, thank you for the Comcastic service, we got it back. During that time period, remember what we did for our data?
We used our cell phones. We used the 3G, 4G, whatever it is now, 4G on our cell phones. We used it, and we used all of it. And then we bought more, and we used that.
We used it
we bought all these
for development. We used it to watch TV. We used it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nowadays, when you lose internet, you lose your phone and your television and information. Anyway, so we were using our cell phones for this stuff. And we didn't stop, though. We kept on coding. We kept development going.
But I remember we both kept coming back to, listen, if internet being out for 2 weeks is going to prevent us from getting this going, if that's what stops us, then we're not going to be successful.
If that's all it takes to break us, we shouldn't have started. Yeah.
So for you new entrepreneurs out there who are in the same boat, you just got to forge ahead any way you can. If you have to go to Starbucks and do coding, then do that.
And we knew we were going to look back and laugh, although we were so not laughing while that was happening.
Yeah.
It was pretty depressing actually, but we can laugh about it now.
I know. I probably spent about 5 hours talking to Comcast during those
Oh,
two
me
weeks.
too. Yeah, let's not even get into the level of service and the understanding of the language and all that. But yeah, it was really interesting. So now we
So,
know, we
well,
learned,
lesson learned.
lesson learned, always have redundant data service.
Right. So now what do we
Yeah,
have?
we have another provider.
Yes, we have two
Rhymes
internet
with
providers.
rhymes with A, T, and T. But yeah, we have redundant service, and they do go out. One goes out while the other's still there for a while. So
Yes.
yeah,
Solve that problem. That's not going to
yeah,
kick us in the butts again.
yeah. That was yeah. We can look back now and laugh. That was months ago, really.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, what was next? What happened after that?
Well, I remember September and October we were doing a lot of research. So while you were coding, more of
You
the
were talking
back
to
end stuff,
professionals. You
and
were
I
talking to
was
people actually
talking
who
with,
work.
exactly, I was
Yeah.
talking with, past colleagues, basically anyone who I could question about employee recognition at their work.
Yeah. You continued to validate the idea with the market, and it
hmm
just kept ringing true. It just kept getting sharper, actually.
Right, whether it was speaking with people or whether it was research being done, hearing from Burson that employee engagement and recognition is going to be huge in 2017, hearing that
Oh yeah,
mobile first
yeah,
is the way that HR products need to go. Like all these things we're reading them after we've already made this decision, this
yeah,
path.
yeah. It turns out this is a very hot space. We didn't actually realize that there's a lot going on in this right now. It's just
Some
beginning.
people may think we're super smart and research it so well, but in actuality, as the ball is already rolling, we're finding out this is more information about this being the right path for us.
Yeah. It's actually a very good space. Very hot right now, in particular.
Right. And so as we did market
So what else we did?
research,
Yeah,
we were
came next.
also doing a lot of agile design development work during that time
We were
period.
very agile. I don't know if you internet people know what agile is, but it's a unit of work, fairly small batch size, 2 3 weeks. You go back, you review, you refine. Our
That's
our
2 to 3 weeks at a normal size
That's a
company.
normal company. Our batch size was about 2 to 3 days at the most,
Or hours.
or hours. We would have sprints every day, pretty much. Oh yeah, that's a sprint. It's a batch of agile development. Yeah, we were pretty much having a sprint every day.
hmm
And we would not pivot, but refine our design daily.
Refine, and we would, about once a week, we would take a strategy walk to the dog park.
Oh, that's awesome. Go to the dog park, walk your dog, and just talk and take notes. Bring a phone, take notes or something. I don't know, anything. You gotta take notes. We came up with awesome stuff.
We really did. And I think whatever idea one of us would have, as we talked about with the other person, sometimes we don't always communicate so well with each other,
Oh
but
yeah, we're gonna have a future episode about high level discussions and high tension discussion in startups.
yeah, but we feed off of each other's ideas really well, and we end up coming up with something even better than before, which, I love that.
Yeah,
It makes me want to work with you even more.
yeah, that is inspirational. It's the best. So
During that time period, I was, we were also working on branding.
yes,
And this makes me think about our wonderful web person, Joel, who we've
our
worked with,
digital dude.
digital dude, guru, who went through a lot with us because we pivoted a couple of times. At first, it
Well, our
was,
name used to be Workforce Beacon.
yes.
We didn't mention that, but yeah.
And then and then Parent Teacher
Oh yeah,
Beacon
we
was
were
the
PTO
underneath
Beacon or
that.
Parent Teacher Beacon. Yeah, that's it. Made a lot of sense, right?
Yeah.
Good brand. Beacons. Who doesn't love a beacon? It's warm. You see a home. Beacon.
Yeah, so
Beacon. And bacon. Sounds like
Joel
bacon.
went Joel went with us through a few different websites. Bless his heart for putting up with us because we didn't have the right path, but we thought, gosh, we need a website.
Yeah. Yeah, Joel's our digital guy. We call him Joel. You can cut that out.
I will.
No,
I will.
you won't.
Yes.
She won't. This is staying. So where were we?
So Joel was helping us with branding, and then we also were able to get the expertise of another good friend of ours, Carrie Johnson, helping us out with sales and marketing. But I was so happy when we came up with our logo for propsHR with the blue ribbon, like that. It just It helps solidify things because you kind of need a logo when you have a company name.
You have to have a logo. It's very hard to do that yourself too. When you're not really an expert in,
Well, we're more
or even
engineers anyway. We do some good design, but our focus isn't the creativity aspect of it.
no, we're not known for our logos, really. The
I'll
two of
speak
us.
for yourself. Um, so I think our biggest focus was there. We definitely have had some timeline slips. We were hoping to start friends and family beta testing sometime in late October, which actually didn't start until December. The good thing is, actually, it benefited us because we had another aha moment.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, if we'd gone to market in October or November, the product
That's
wouldn't be what
right.
we want. Wouldn't be. We're not going to talk about that aha moment. That was a fancy aha moment. It's for
So,
later.
as a teaser, our next episode, we'll talk about that aha moment. I'll give you a
Yeah.
little hint. It has something to do with corporate social responsibility. But that happened over Thanksgiving last year, and I look forward to sharing that with you.
Yeah, it was amazing.
All right, thanks for listening, and we will be back soon.
Bye bye, internet.
Bye bye. Thank you for listening to propsHR, an engaging startup. If you like what you just heard, we hope you'll follow our podcast and check out our website at propsHR.com. Do you have a question about our startup or employee engagement software? Email us at info@propshr.com or tweet a question to us at propsHR using hashtag propsHRpodcast.